So the iPhone 14 Pro just ended up getting announced, and I'm going to be pre-ordering it. It's going to be coming out, officially in our hands in the next coming weeks. So let's go and see how it kind of compares against the 13 Pro. Now, I will definitely tell you, if you have the 13 Pro, I would recommend keeping it. It's probably one of the best phones ever made. But the 14 Pro is looking to be like a pretty big upgrade coming from the 13 Pro. First of all, I do want to state, same exact price tag as before. So if you were planning on buying a 13 Pro and you didn't, well, thankfully you didn't, because these ones are still the same exact price, which is really cool. Now, the biggest difference, as you can tell, is that you actually do not have a notch on the iPhone 14 Pro anymore, where the 13 Pro actually did. Now, this is now being called the Dynamic Island, which basically gives us a little bit more control to that newer hole punch design that we actually have. And I actually do think it's really clever. It reminds me a lot of the touch bar that Apple had not too long ago. And I definitely do think this is a really smart move. At first, the rumors were looking to be really weird with this thing, but I'm glad, it kind of makes sense the way Apple went ahead and approached it. Now, we are getting the same size screens as before, though. So even though we no longer have a notch, we do actually have that, we have more screen real estate. And I'll say it's almost like we have this, whole entire design of the notch, with it removed. So I think that's really cool. We're now getting an always-on display on the iPhone 14 Pro as well, and we are now getting a newer chipset inside of the iPhone 14 Pro. So the A16 chip inside of the iPhone 14 Pro. Over the A15, it's going to be faster, it's going to be better, but still the 13 Pro is going to be a very fast phone. We're still getting emergency SOS via satellite within the 14 Pro, which is cool. And we're also going to be getting better cameras on the 14 Pro. It's going to be that 48 megapixel lens that we now have, which is the biggest jump we've seen since the iPhone 6S, I think. Since then, all the iPhones have had 12 megapixel cameras. So now we have a newer 48 megapixel lens. We're now having this new thing called action mode. We're getting the stabilization mode as well. I said that totally wrong. And we're going to be getting cinematic mode at 4K. So really big improvements. Overall, it's a really big upgrade and I'm really happy about it. If you have a 13 Pro though, I would still probably recommend keeping it. But I'm actually really happy with the way Apple went ahead and, moved to this newer design phone, because we've been needing a newer upgrade in a long time. So I'm glad Apple went ahead and did it this way. And honestly, it's seeming to be a pretty big upgrade overall. So in terms of that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.